Friday, back on Behind the Gloves with another news update, keeping you guys up to date with all things boxing. Now, today's video is pretty interesting, I've got to say. I've been thinking about stuff like this as a fan. I'm sure you guys have too, but let's jump straight into it. Weight categories in boxing. It's a bit of a tricky one, you know. In the lower weight divisions, there are loads of weight divisions that fighters can float around, but as you move on into the heavier division, there's less sort of divisions for fighters to compete in, and it gets harder. Weight cutting gets difficult, and it plays a major factor in the fight. Now, this is what we have here. Tony Bellew has done a article with TalkSport talking about making a new weight division. He's been put in charge of a new committee to investigate Don Majewski's proposal to form a new weight class between the cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions. Now, that one's really interesting. We've obviously seen a lot of cruiserweights jump up to the heavyweight division who are classed as small heavyweights, and then the light heavyweights who struggled. Tony obviously struggled back in his day to make that light heavyweight limit. And then when they jump up to cruiserweight, they're not always the biggest of cruiserweights sometimes. But that weight division is definitely one to look at. And this is what he had to say to TalkSport. Let's read some of it. I boiled down to the weight category and then jumped up immediately and went to cruiserweight. I've done it so I understand how tough the weight jump is. The difference in all the other weights is minimal. 4 pounds, 3 pounds, sometimes 6 pounds. The weight jump from light heavyweight to cruiserweight is 175 pounds to 200 pounds. That's 25 pounds. That's just too much. I get what Don Majewski's saying, because in the current game at heavyweight, the big boys are too big and the smaller heavyweights are not able to compete with the bigger boys. Here's where my thinking goes with the WBC, and I've said this to Maurizio Suleiman, the WBC president. I actually like the division going from 175 up to 190 pounds instead of 200 pounds. That will make it a bit better for the guys who are not struggling at light heavyweight but are not monster cruiserweights. Then, if I had my way, I would go from 190 pounds to 220 pounds. You're looking at the small heavyweights. And the discussion of what to call the division, Bellew suggested the title Super Cruiserweight, which makes a lot of sense. The heavyweight division is the heavyweight division. Super heavyweight doesn't really make, you know, I don't know, it doesn't fit right. Super Cruiserweight is the right division in there, in between the cruiser and the heavyweight division. On top of that, if the WBC do go ahead and make this division and make a belt for it, a title for it, he proposed Deontay Wilder versus Alexander USYK for the new belt at the Super Cruiserweight division. Now, obviously, Deontay Wilder can definitely fight at the Super Cruiserweight division if it was made. He's not like the biggest heavyweight in terms of weight, and we know USYK definitely isn't either. So that would be very interesting. But I think it's a positive move forward. I think there definitely needs to be an addition of another division. Yes, there's going to be more belts, which is a bit more complicated, but it's not as complicated. It's just a new weight division. And it's safer for the fighters. That's the main thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you with it? Are you not? Do you agree? Do you not? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more content.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button so you can get notified every time we upload a new video. And we also have a free app available on iTunes and Google Play, so make sure you go and download that. Bye Fight fans.